what are our next steps? So the first step is basically that we need to stay accredited. We are a ASCSB accredited business school, and none of this that we have seen, or our relevance, our importance, our reputation, our contribution to the university priorities can be realized without being accredited and continuing to be so. So steps 2 is by engagement in a series of targeted initiatives. I don't want to call it strategic initiatives yet, because this will all culminate slowly towards our strategic roadmap, which we haven't created yet. But these are initiatives which will take us little baby steps toward that process. The first one is analyzing Pamplin's current set of educational programs, both graduate and undergraduate, to assess gaps, overlaps, bottlenecks, and redundancies, and identify areas of excellence that can help us with our reputation. The second step is looking at graduate educational programs and specifically experiential learning opportunities. We are an applied discipline, and being an applied discipline, I think the reputation, the greatness of our curriculum lies in experiences. Its business is not all about conceptual knowledge. It is about how we take that conceptual knowledge and apply it in real settings, which makes experiential learning extremely critical for our college. We want to increase the impact and reputation of Pamplin scholarly activities. This is very, very well tied to the university's priorities of impact, Global 100, and AAU status. We are doing a lot of great research within Pamplin's Hall, but I think a lot of that is not getting disseminated because academic journals and academic journal readership is a very small percentage of the world that reads and gets content from. So how can we take these sort of research and disseminate it to a wider audience? Expanding our societal and impact and deepening our sense of responsibility is creating impact, doing research, doing curriculum that creates impact, as well as being ourselves responsible and fiscally responsible towards each other, which means there is something that has to happen in the culture as well. The part of creating of responsibility is letting everyone feel that they are included and their contributing is being noticed. Initiative number 5 is increasing Pamplin's global efforts. I know this is kind of tied to our Global 100 rankings interest for the university, our AU status. We have to get our global efforts a little bit in alignment. We are doing pockets of things, but I want to have a coordinated strategy around our global efforts. My vision is that every student is going to be trained to be a global citizen, irrespective of where they work. That is the need of the day. It doesn't matter whether you're working out of a New York office or San Francisco office. We are constantly working with colleagues around the world, so we need the global proficiency. All of the other initiatives that you saw is basically summing it up into one sentence, and that is, I really want to promote affordable excellence. And affordable excellence through innovation, and through innovation both programmatically as well as through physical spaces. Education should be accessible for everyone, and Pamplin wants to lead in that front, but not at the cost of excellence and not at the cost of innovation. And we develop programs that can benefit other parts of Virginia, including Southwest Virginia. And we also want to infuse the latest technological innovation, AI and all of that included, as mandatory parts of our curriculum and not just desirable ones. Step 3, which is to initiate some of the action items that can help with the initiatives that I already mentioned. So these are some things that we are just in the process of creating. The first one is a reputation task force. The next one is an AI task force. We are going to start an organizational review, and this is not because of any problematic aspect, but a good vision and a great strategy needs to have a complementary organization structure. If they are two different parallel ones, we will not really get the results that we want to aspire. And then the final thing is our strategic roadmap creation process. The last strategic plan was created in 2019, and it runs out May 24, which means we need to have a new plan, or nowadays we call it roadmap, not plan. A roadmap in place that can help kickstart our next 5 years in summer of 24. So if you wanted to step back and say, Shawnee, what's your story? And I would say our story for Pamplin for the next 1 year till we get our strategic roadmap is to focus on the 3 R's. We want to focus on resources, getting more, being more fiscally responsible toward it. We want to increase our reputation, and we want to be responsible.